You ever have one of those mornings where time goes by faster than you think, and before you know it, it's 10:01 and you're late to your own live stream? Yeah, that's me right now. But we have a bunch of people in the chat that are making me want to be late more often because some people calling out the fact that I'm late. Yeah. We're here now, though, to talk about everything going on in the world of BMX that I think all of you might care about. With that being said, I want to give some shout outs to some members in the chat first. We have Keggy, first member in the chat. Josh Shipman as well. Brian Lang is here too. I appreciate all of you guys for your support as members. Speaking of Keggy, he made another great thumbnail for the news. Let me pull it up real quick. Right here. So good. It's where the title comes from. All the mugs on the table. And we can talk about a couple things with that as well. But first, you can see that the text is already on the screen because the Intimidator put a $20 super chat in, and I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. We've got a bunch of people just hanging out here in the chat as well. Sitak, Kevin Morehouse, Champion BMX, Spokane, calling me out for being late. Dirty Dangles, Sean Chambers, Todd, Lati, BMX Pete is here. Brian Kidd, we've got multiple Brians. Kevin Zuba, multiple Kevins. Who else is here? Sarobi jumping in for the first time in a while. And I appreciate you guys. So let's address the thumbnail. Thumbnail has to do with the Mug Club. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it is the first link in the description down below. It is a BMX art exhibition, essentially where I've hired different BMX artists to make designs centered around a more BMX theme. So this was, or is, the month of February. This is by Poor Boy Steve. This is a test sample here. My mom makes these mugs, everyone. So by getting these mugs, you support my mom. Also, because I know Steve Crandall is going to be at Ray's this weekend, and next month is Crandall's month, we went ahead and did March for Crandall, so I could have one to give to him whenever I see him today. Todd, looking forward to supporting your mom. That's so funny. But yeah, these are two of the mugs. Last month's was Brock Rayford. Maybe if you're nice, I might make a Brock Rayford, have my mom make a Brock Rayford one for you. But the idea is, if you miss out on a month, that's kind of it. I do have a couple t-shirts though that are extra. I know that goes completely against everything I was just saying. But I printed a couple extra shirts just to do it. And so with all of that, patreon.com/c/brantmore, or first link in the description. And also, to start the news this week, we have a package. Oh, it's a green screen package from Tough Luck BMX. I recorded a InterBMX video with Jason of Tough Luck BMX, and he asked for my address, so I gave it to him, and let's see what's inside. Trying to cut it open without cutting whatever's in here, and also trying not to give you my address. Oh boy. Oh, there's a t-shirt. I don't know what the t-shirt is. Let's see. For your information, we will always wait for you. I appreciate y'all. What is on the back of this shirt? Come on. Oh, that's awesome. It's a handlebar with a handlebar pad, and it says saving teeth since 20 2017 Tough Luck Bar Pro Series with teeth on the front. Tough Luck. There's a legit tag in here. That's sick. Also a QR code. Somebody scan that and tell me where that goes. Let me know. You won't be able to till after, probably, unless you go back. There's some more stuff in here. Oh, yo! I don't have a single pair of BMX underwear, but now I do. That's so sick. Friend is trying to find those cups now. Where would I go? It's the first link in the description of this video, or patreon.com/c/Brantmore. And then once you're on there, it's just see membership options. These are dope. Thank you, Jason. I'm stoked. There's so much stuff in here. What a guy. Coasters? Yeah, they're coasters. They must be air fresheners. Oh, jeez. Bunch of stickers. Just show you guys. We all have done this, haven't we? Yep, we have. The Tough Luck van. I got van stickers. Damn, I need to put some on my desk so I can show them. Keggy made them. Getting punched in the face. This one's sick. If you aren't early, you're late. You are absolutely right, Kurt. This one, oh, magnets. Oh, I always love magnets. Here's everywhere from the streets to the backwoods. Another sticker. These are so cool. I love magnets because everybody who's a BMX rider could use more BMX magnets. Green screened. In the nursing home with the walker. And then there's this one. And the last, oh wait, there's not, there is more. There's a pin, yo. There's so much in here. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. A patch. Let's go. I am late to the party. You're not late. We haven't even started talking about BMX news yet. Tough Luck BMX wristbands. You guys remember the Live Strong wristbands? That was huge for a little bit. But we have a belt as well. Let's hope this doesn't inspire me to do this. Because nobody likes doing that. But BMX stuff like this is rad. And I appreciate you, Jason, for this. His episode of InterBMX will be out, let's see, the 23rd, I believe, of February. Please restart. We're starting right now. Now I'm gonna get written up for being late. You're funny. You're a funny guy. With that, we can start talking about some things. InterBMX 2026. I have a whole video. It's the first one in this playlist that explains everything. Then there's a less than a minute long version that explains it in less than a minute. And then they start. First was Nowhere BMX, Woodard Designs, Eastern Bikes, Band BMX. Oh, this is a glimpse into the future. Deco BMX was yesterday. Montecule, the pants company, is today. Then tomorrow we have the Yeah, followed by Saturday, Tech Bike Co., Sunday, Tree Bicycle Co., and so on and so forth. As you guys will see, this is a nice preview, but this playlist is where you'll be able to find all of these videos, and it's been a really cool project. It was something I wanted to do to bring all of BMX, as far as the industry goes, together. And I talked about this announcement last Friday. It is now out. There's things here for you to watch. And the experience of doing this has been awesome because it's made me realize how many companies there are in BMX, and also how many companies we just don't even hear from or hear about in BMX. That's a real thing as well. And for whatever those reasons might be, we can talk about those later. But I am really happy with how this is going so far, and hopefully it continues to grow. You can expect a new video every single day until I run out of them. As of right now, that will be the 24th, but have more planned to record. So yeah, instead of just complaining about the BMX industry and all these other things going on, I wanted to do something about it and talk about how Interbike being gone created a huge hole in terms of marketing in BMX and the industry itself. Here's my way of trying to make something happen for it. Everybody's just giving me crap for being late. I don't know, man. I guess. I was late. It happens. Let's see. Love what you do. Blank BMX will make you and everyone smile. Appreciate the super chat. If you guys want to show yourselves in the chat, all it takes is a super chat. Gagnon BMX, Gagnon98 BMX on Instagram. Let me add that. That's a $5 super chat. That brings us to $30 for the used CRV fund. The Flying Academy, I think. $5 holla. Much appreciated. And we'll see ya. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. I lost my train of thought completely. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, all 43 of you, and dealing with my mediocrity. Let's continue. InterBMX playlist is there. You can watch all of them. Look forward to Montecule later today. We've got some more highlight things from this week. Product related things. 5150 Phil have released colored versions of the socket seat post. It's the 2-in-1 seat post. Limited quantity. Did you hear that? Anyways, they're available at specific bike shops that are in this Instagram post. That was loud. Can we not? Oh, Facebook, shut up. Interrupting the news. Next, Brady Baker with his Fist signature glove. First signature gloves with Fist. Lightning. Riding the lightning. Brady Baker. Those are dope. Let's keep going. I saw this on Bicycle Retailer and thought it was very interesting. Retailers. Was 2025 profitable? This is a poll up on the website. Bicycle Retailer. It's a website for industry news in the cycling world. And the poll was very interesting to me in that it's pretty evenly split. 32%, 36%, 32%. And 32% said yes, made money. 36% said no, lost money. And then 32% said about broke even. And to me, about broke even would at least mean that everyone got paid, all the employees got paid, and that it wasn't like a negative year in terms of going into debt or staying in debt, because obviously you might have to go into debt to order some of this stuff. Some people may be able to just bankroll it themselves, but if you're paying thousands and thousands of dollars in inventory, it's easy to use debt for that. But when you combine yes and broke even, because I would say breaking even, it might not be growth, but it's at least success enough to make what you put in. you have, let's see, 249 out of 391 votes, 64%, which 64% of retailers being profitable is not a terrible thing, right? So that would make my assumption that not everybody's doing bad, as we've said recently. In some people are doing really, really good. Some people are struggling. Obviously, there has to be people in the middle, and it's not all doom and gloom negative news. And so cool little poll there from Bicycle Retailer in Industry News. A lot of bike shops tune into this, so also people lie on those. I'm sure that there's some people who lied, but it's an anonymous poll. So like, how much of this could you chalk up to lying? Would people have lied about losing money? People lie about making money? People lie about breaking even? I don't know. I would think that out of almost 400 people, you couldn't chalk up most of it to being lies or exaggerations. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. There's a new podcast with Laura Lessman that is out. The first episode here is with Beatrice of the Bloom. And I just wanted to highlight this. Let me see those invoices. That's funny. Just wanted to highlight this one because it's cool to see this exist. Excited to launch this new chapter, Beyond the Podium, space to talk about what really happens behind medals, identities, setbacks, breakthroughs, and the moments that shape us as athletes and humans. I think it's pretty cool. This is a side of BMX that we don't get to hear from a lot because these guys are guys and girls, whoever it is, competing, training to compete, and I feel like the coverage we get from these contests is of the contest mostly and not usually the behind the scenes. We don't always get to hear, like, because the riders themselves don't necessarily always put out their behind the scenes, especially how they're thinking and feeling and all of those types of things. So it's cool, the potential for what this could be with this concept. And Beatrice is a perfect first episode for this because the Bloom BMX, with Beatrice traveling to these different contests, she's been covering things from a little bit different of the lens than what we're used to seeing from contests, and that she'll do a course preview and get the riders' honest opinions on the course, which I think is really cool. And to have this podcast be another look beyond even that and even deeper than that, it'll make these riders human. I think it's really easy to call them robots and trick, whatever you want to call them. I'm not gonna disparage them by going through the list of names, but it's really easy for people to say that and call people who compete in contests just trick robots. And that's because we don't always have that human element there. And I hope that this podcast can capture some of that human element from some of those people that we don't really hear from all that much. Then we had news that Marcel is added to the Cinema BMX team, which is crazy incredible to be added to a lineup like that. Chad Curley, Garrett Reynolds, Nathan Williams, Corey Martinez, Dakota Roche, Julian Ortega, and now we have Marcel. That's pretty awesome. So, yeah, good news there. Next up, snow bike on downhill half pipe would be sick. Oh my god, they're talking about adding snow BMX to the Olympics. Can you imagine how insane it would be, as well as how crazy some of the falls would be? Imagine casing on the snow pipe that they have snowboard super pipe on. Oh my God. That would be nuts. I feel like bikes would break in half. But anyways, let's keep going. Getting into the videos from this week, we have one from Stranger and Primo welcoming Bastian Alexander to the teams. This video starts out pretty slow, but then gets pretty good. It's the shortest video of this week and the only video under 5 minutes from this week. So let's keep going. Next video is 6 minutes long. Merrick, what's the last name?
Novotny.
Novotny. Yo, it's kind of cool that we could hear that. Let's see how we say this one.
Paradiso.
Paradiso. So if you guys like modern BMX street riding, this will be a video that you enjoy from someone maybe you've never heard of before. Then we've got another one from Murray Lobzer. Let's see how this gets pronounced by this speech thing.
Lobzer.
Lobzer. Let's go. Yo, just came to say thanks for keeping BMX content fun. Thanks for being here, Nariman. Appreciates it. I like postmodern bike riding. I'm more of a postmodern kind of person when it comes to BMX. Okay. Anyways, another self-filmed video. This one had an ethereal feel to it, from the music to the editing and whatnot. It was enjoyable. You just have to watch it to see what I mean. Then we've got, let's see how it pronounces this.
Ralston.
Ralston. Tam, the Roastin' video from BSD. This one is 8.5 minutes of full throttle awesome video. This is a Gap to Smith grind. There's so much burly stuff in here. We see him and his personality, the smile shining through. Really nice video here. Definitely check this one out. I'm glad someone thought that was funny. I laughed out loud on a conference call. We need to make Kurt laugh out loud more often if he's on conference calls. We need to make him ask what he's doing. He's amazing. He is amazing. This was sick. Yeah, probably the burly video of the week. Next up, we have one for all you old men out there. And I'm not just putting that there. It's in the freaking title. All right. All right, guys. Old Man Trip 2025. A bunch of old men getting together for a trip that they have every couple years. And it's sick. It's a raw video. They're just filming what happens. And it's so good. I'm sure a lot of you guys will enjoy this one. Not saying you guys are all old or anything. Definitely not saying that this is you and this is you. But I'm not saying that either. Anyways, let's keep going. Swampfest Day 0. Swampfest is about a month out, and this video captures some of the chaos from before it was done to it being done in actual Swampfest to the banger of last year's Swampfest was Jake Ruckowitz doing that curve wall ride to flip on the Dan's Comp wall ride, which I'm going to throw a plug in here because if you use my name when you're checking out for Dan's Comp, it saves you, 10%? And it also helps me at the same time. And speaking of discounts and whatnot, I have a new one. If any of you guys are interested in peptides and all of that stuff that's going on recently and being talked about, I have a discount code now where you can buy BPC157. And the discount code is for this website right here. Just want to throw this out here because this stuff's expensive. And if you could save 15% on it just by using my name, Brant, there you go. So you got BPC there's a couple other ones. They don't use the actual names on all of them for their names, like Ageless, KPV, Chill. The other one's Blue. But BPC, then... Oh, that one is KP. I don't know. You guys can go check it out. But if you use my name, you can save some money. This stuff's expensive, so you might as well. Let's keep going here. War Party Weekend Vibes. This one has... Is this three people's names? No, it's just one person's name. But there's a lot more than just one person in here. And similar to the old man video... Not in age, but in the fact that this is kind of just a capture of the weekend and having fun and not just riding BMX. There's a lot of BMX in here, but there's also surfing at the beach, riding at a DIY spot, a lot of really good riding. Boyd Hilder's in here as well. And then some bridge jumping, some more riding. Skate park stuff.
Put it on that one.
And just look like an all-around good time. So if you want to watch that, it's 10 minutes long as the videos get longer. Heichi is late. Start the pod over. That's it. We're starting over. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. Keep going here. Man, all this stuff's Australian. This is like the Australian themed BMX news. We have Dean Florian raw cut from Colony's Still Having Fun full length video. This is 10.5 minutes of Dean Florian probably smiling, probably doing completely insane technical maneuvers and seeing all of the behind the scenes that led to those things. On my way at noon. Let's go! Geoff Meade will be in town today. I'm excited. And then we have OP BMX mashup from the On Point OP BMX crew. And with that, I'm not going to lie, I didn't get a chance to watch this one, but it's 13 minutes. So if you guys are needing longer videos, these last 4 videos we're going to talk about are getting longer and longer. I will be in town in a month with a secret guest star. Kurt, I'm going to need to know who that guest star is and if I need to organize a podcast or anything else like that. Keep going here. Running with Scissors, a video from the crew in Utah. John Tinsley put this one out. I'm not going to lie. I might have talked about it. Yo, Missouri represent. Patrick Andrews in the chat. Pat, you're a Mug Club member. I don't think you were here at the beginning. This is the mug you can look forward to. I think are you a shirt or a mug guy? Are you even? Yeah, you're a mug guy. That's what I thought. This mug, this design, look at that. Pretty freaking cool, dude. Anyways, and then this will be next month. That part's green. That's why you can't see it. And then, oh, more BMX every day. Anyways. Running with Scissors featuring, are there names in here? Tristan Cooper, Elijah, not gonna even try. Prieto, Ashton, Talcott. Guest clips with Elf, Sean Walters, Boone, Zach Heyman, Kobe Park, Jeff Walker, John Tinsley, Diego Bravo, Johnny Garrett, Manny Kilpack, and Rob Wise. Let's go. So check this one out. This one is, I think, like 14 minutes. Yeah, 14 minutes long. Once again, these longer videos I don't always get a chance to watch. We got 50 people in the chat. Let's go. I appreciate all of you. And if any of you, let's see, if one of you signed up for the Mug Club right now, well, then it would help support this. And you'd support artists in BMX and my YouTube channel. So there's that. Rob Wise is an animal and my hero. Or should I say, Geoff Meade's pronunciation, Rob Weiss. Anyways, let's keep going. Quality Control FY25 earnings report. 16 minutes, 17 seconds. This video is a culmination of a year's worth of filming in the Bay Area / NorCal streets. Not sure the riders in this, is that the whole description? Is that all we get? Yeah, so we don't have a rider list here, but we have a longer video, so check it out. Then if you need something even longer than that, we have Boyd Hilder's jet lag video from Monster and the layovers or leftovers from that. So it's like a behind the scenes look at it. Backwards 60-40 down a rail is all I think of when I heard Rob Wise, right? He's incredible, dude. Geoff Meade is my hero. Let's go. Sorobi says, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Check it out. You want to see what it took to make Boyd Hilder's jet lag video. Thanks for everything you do, Brent. Keep on spreading the faith and keep on kicking ass. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm kicking ass. And sometimes things bum me the fuck out when I hear and see certain things. And when that happens, I get bummed for a minute. And then the inner brain, because I've tamed my inner bitch, my inner brain says, shut up, keep going, you got work to do. And so I do. And with that being said, I'm going to keep going because I got work to do. Now we have the only podcast thing from this week. Seems like, I don't know. Feels like there should be more stuff. Is there not? I'm going to do something real quick. I'm curious because I feel like there has to have been more. Let's see what happens when I type in BMX podcast on YouTube and then filter it by uploaded this week. What comes up? Well, the news is there. Check that out. That's kind of sick. That's so cool. Then there's InterBMX stuff. Oh, there is. See, okay, check this out. There is stuff, and I think this is really cool. So if you guys want this stuff, you can do exactly what I did and just search, use the filter on YouTube search. It's over here on the right if you're on the desktop version. There's from BMX in the 70s to building a skate legacy, Kermit of Root Skate Shop. So it might not be fully BMX related, but there's BMX in the title. The video that we're about to talk about, BMX Experts podcast, the Lisa episode with Billy Griggs, Newell Ruggles, and Danny Pena. Twitch Talk episode 2, how to be a standout BMX racer with Justin Wall. Damn, this is dope. See, I knew there was more. Let's go. I knew there was a reason I did this. Jed Milden and Life of BMX World First. And a Life of BMX World First. They got to the point where you couldn't make jumps bigger. So Backbone BMX did a podcast with Jed Milden. I knew I saw more. So I'm going to pull this one up.
It's just one
this
of those.
This is one I will link because it's for sure fully focused on freestyle BMX. I'll put this at the very end here after the RBMX thing. Jed Milden Backbone BMX podcast. Cool to see Backbone continuing to do their thing. And yeah, so that's an hour and 21 minutes. Then there's more InterBMX stuff. The Riders Meeting podcast number 1, 3 views. Doesn't say BMX on here though. My news from last week. Luke Maddle, Olympian to National BMX race coach. This is kind of cool to see what all's going on here. Holy crap. I knew there was more. There's so much. This is insane. See, even me being the only true BMX media outlet in all of BMX doesn't capture everything, even though I'm looking everywhere as purposefully and diligently as possible. There's so much out there. Episode number 10 from the It's Just BMX podcast, almost 2 hours. The boys are back in town. 19 views. Let's see that go up. inside the NHL BMX bikes, future face of Canadian hockey. What does this have to do with BMX? I want to know. But that's cool. 23 minutes. I'm going to pull this up for myself for later because I want to know where BMX is included in this. Will Skirdo, Lunch with Legends, episode 18, over an hour. Cult Fake, Band BMX, InterBMX, Then Nowhere, with Carl Hinckley. Eastern Bikes with Robbie Taylor. That has nothing to do with BMX that I can see. Glenn Pavlovsky, Lunch with Legends. BMX Legends Society, Lunch with Legends. Welcome to our live show. Gate 9, I see on there. It must be a racing thing. Eric Carter on that Legends thing. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff in just 1 week. Stop comparing yourself. Lessons from an Olympian. Loud and Lifted podcast with Charlotte Worthington.
This is a huge opportunity to just work.
Charlotte, if you ever want to do a podcast, reach out. I think it'd be dope to have a podcast with a BMX Olympian and also just the kinds of things that we could talk about. Charlotte Worthington podcast. It's insane. If I didn't do this search, I never would have seen any of this. It's so insane. Didn't Neil deGrasse Tyson do a podcast with one of the lady riders? What? That's real? And I missed that? This is insane. Neil deGrasse Tyson BMX. Maybe I talked about it. I don't know. Skateboarding. He talks about skateboarding. But I don't see anything immediately popping up with BMX. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's see. All Things BMX show. They always tune in for the news. Late on that, too. Yup. Beer Budget BMX show live streamed from the Thunder Midget channel. He's usually in the chat on BMX News Live. And that might be where this about ends for BMX stuff. Nope. Nasty Podcast. Enzo. Yeah, that name. All right. Well, there you go. Lots of BMX podcast stuff happens every week. I'm going to probably have to start doing this more often. Then, yeah, we talked about the RBMX news thing, but not in depth. So their 3-hour podcast with Chris Moeller, Brian Kaczynski, and Principal Fudger, talking about everything that happened in the month of January, except anything that I did in BMX. Continuing, Courage Oscar. Oh, except for anything I did or a lot of people who don't pay from companies making videos that don't pay for advertising and things like that. Here you go with Nikita Ducaro. Oh, shoot. I did talk about that. Let's go. I remember that. Maybe I didn't, but I'm going to say I did. So we only had one more BMX hashtag thing that I saw this week. So guys, use the More BMX hashtag if you want to be featured on BMX News. Courage Oscar here always uses it, and I love to see it. BMX News checking in live. Thank you for using More BMX. JR, you can't fool me. I checked your post when you posted it, and it did not have it even in the comments. I see your messages coming in. Which one's our favorite here? So he's at skate park this time. Nose pick whip to fakie. Love it. Fakie bar. Look at the comments. I looked at it shortly after you posted it. Am I lying? I'll pull it up. I'll admit I'm a liar. I'm not afraid to admit that. But I looked at it and swore I didn't see it. 31 minutes ago, you goober. I'll still talk about it. But you can't fool me. And then another one, 31 minutes ago. The news was already started when you did that. That's hilarious. Of course, dude, my internet is not working correctly at the moment, or this post is not working correctly. We're just gonna close it for a second. Still haven't seen it. Late and a liar. I was late. Yeah, you were late. Damn it. Anyways, we need to keep going through here. So there's a skate park clip. There's street riding clip. Curb street riding. What was the full clip here? We missed the first part. The nose pivot bar. Nose pivot all the way around going up. Nose pick whip to fakie on a curb. Then another nose pivot fakie bar. I think clip one's got it for me. I missed it. What was it? Was it nose? Yeah, nose to fakie on the boob to the fakie bars. Oh, and then a crash. Ouch. Number one does it for me. Would love to see more skate park stuff. Boom. All right. Now we got to bring up the old Instagram because for some reason JR's stuff disappeared. JR Hobbs right here. He used the hashtag bar spins, pressure trucks out, flaring. What are we looking at? I saw phone on the screen for a second. Wasn't sure what it meant. T-bog to hip. Inside foot jam to bar. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of editing in this one. Oppo whip? Nope. Yeah, Oppo whip. Phone flew out of my pocket. I'll watch for that this time. Oh, yeah, it did. Gotta stop riding with those phones in your pocket. Then this one. This one's bad. Oof. Straight to his face. But he's getting right back up. He's not even crying. Look at that. That kid was tough. That's cool. Cool that he's tough, not that it happened. Damn it. I'm canceled. Oh, God. Best edit of using me saying that I'm canceled and use the hashtag MoreBMX wins absolutely fucking nothing, but it'd be hilarious. With all this being said, I am starving and I want to go ride my bike. There's a lot of people in town and today is probably going to be the only day that I really get to ride. So the snow stopped. While I'm eating lunch, the roads will get cleared and I'm going to go to Ray's and hang out with everybody, see Geoff Meade. We're going to have a good day and we're going to have a good weekend and everybody's going to have fun. And I appreciate the super chats in Jiminator, Flying Academy going towards the used CRV fund. And we will see you guys. You should make some more stickers and sell them as a little pack. Oh, you mean like these? The More BMX stickers for the different designs from the More BMX Mug Club. I've got lots of stickers. Boom. Look at that. Also, the More BMX Mug Club, you can still sign up for February. You can sign up for March. And if you ask me nicely, I might make you a mug for January's. And I have a couple t-shirts. So there's that. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you all the members. J.R. Hobbs, Geoff Meade, Josh Shipman, Patrick Andrews, Robert Burris. Who else is a member in here? Brian Lang as well. The Kurinsky fam is not here because they're out. Oh! Yo! I almost forgot. Don't leave yet, everybody. I have to talk about the events going on through the month of February. Holy cow, how did I forget? Why is everything's terrible right now? Like, my internet's not working, but it is working. I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna leave the crash clip on repeat. You can't leave yet, everybody. I gotta talk about the event. Speaking of Huck Kurinsky out in Arizona for the Triple Challenge that we're gonna mention, there's a social media aspect to Time BMX where you can post videos on there. You can have your favorite skate parks and events. Look at that. Look how on top of things this 11-year-old is. With that, let's get into the events through the rest of the month. I don't know why, but my YouTube dashboard for streaming is bugging. But we have no pump track events, I'm sure. Maybe it's because this video is... Dude, this is terrible. Please reload. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Did you take your alpha brain? Fudger sabotaged your internet? I doubt that. No, I did not take my alpha brain, but I did take all my other supplements. No pump track events. I can't speak. Dirt events, Triple Challenge going down this weekend. The Troll Jam going down next weekend, the 14th. That one's in Canada. Flatland events. No, don't leave yet. There's events. Nothing till March. That's in the UK. Race events all in Australia, except for a couple more here. Let's go. We've got some races. We got a side hack race in California, and then Airtime BMX State / GC qualifier also in California. I gotta, oh, that's funny. Then freestyle events, we have Triple Challenge going down this weekend. BMX DIY Ditch Jam. There's no place with this. Boise, Idaho. People ride BMX in Idaho? That's crazy. Then we got Radshare Community Stoke Day. That's going down this weekend at Rays. Be there if you're in Ohio. Then Aus Cycling State Championships, the 13th in Australia. Masters of Dirt, Switzerland, the 14th. BMX Street Comp, it's at Street Fest 2026 in Auckland, New Zealand, the 20th. Clute Jam, Ghetto Mania, Volume 1. This happens in Brussels. Then Yeoman Street Classics, Maitland, the 21st of February. Masters of Dirt in Germany, the 21st as well. Off the Couch Jam in Australia, the 28th. Hard Dad BMX Jam in the UK, the 28th. The New England Youth BMX Jam in Massachusetts at the Edge Skate Park, the 28th. And then Masters of Dirt in Austria, the 28th. So those are the events going down through the rest of the month. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to the Super Chats once again, contributing directly to the used CRV fund. We are $30 of the way there. Thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. No, later today for Montecule InterBMX. Tomorrow for the next InterBMX, which is the then Tech Bike Co., then Tree the following days. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you there. Better be at Rays if you're in Ohio. Otherwise, you're fired.